All right, I'll tell a Jake story. All right, so here we go. This was probably the first time, Josh, that I laughed after your brother passed away. So Jake passed away in October of 2018. So we're almost there right now, 2 years, and we were getting billed. Your mom and I were getting billed on a credit card for PlayStation, $50 every month, because Jake would play whatever MLB The Show or one of these war games or whatever, and they'd always update it, and he would run it on our credit card. So I don't play, you don't play, and your mom had a canceled account. So she's on the phone. I remember I'm in the bathroom, I'm shaving. She's on the other side of the bathroom, and she's talking to Sony or Visa or one of them, and they're saying, "Okay, well, what's his username?" And she looks at me. She goes, "What's the username?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, I know the username. I know what Jake's Jake's username was." I remember when he was a little kid, his username used to be AssClown7,
I remember
which I
that.
thought was funny as hell. I go, "What the hell is this AssClown7?" And then he changed his name as he got older to Clint Taurus. So I just, as soon as she goes, "What's the username?" And I'm going, "Oh my god, I'm the guy that's to give the answer." So I tell your mom, "It's Clint Taurus," and she's like, "What?" And I said, "Clint Taurus," and she goes, "Okay." So she's yelling in the phone, "Clint Taurus," and they'll go, "Excuse me, ma'am," and she had to say it 30 times at least. "Clint Taurus." She's screaming in the phone, and the lady's like, "Spell that," and your mom's like, CLINT, and I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." I'm just sitting there dying, and I'm starting to laugh. I'm looking at it, cutting myself, shaving. I was laughing so hard, but she wasn't laughing at all. She's dead serious, and she's pissed. She's embarrassed that she's yelling this on the phone. The lady on the other end either had to be the dumbest person on the planet or was playing the game with her, like calling everyone in the office.
You got to
around,
hear this.
Listen to this. And she's screaming Clint Taurus on the phone at least 25 times. And it was funny as hell. But that was his name. So anyone that ever played video games with Jake, you knew you were playing if you were in the room with Clint Taurus. And and my wife had to sit there and try and cancel that account 800 times. It was so freaking funny. And again, it's probably the first time I laughed in a long time, but still 2 years later, that story makes me laugh all the time that Jake got the last word in. And if you knew the relationship Jake had with his mom, he did things to make you and I laugh that she was often the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And she didn't understand she was the butt of the joke. Why are you doing this to me, Jake? And he'd look at us and kind of wink, like I got her. And this was his last joke on your mom, I thought, was her screaming Clint Taurus into the phone.